Welcome everyone to another episode of Creath and Creatives, where we dive into talented minds and explore the essence of their creativity through their unique perspectives on the world, motivations and inspirations. With us today is Civilized Villagrr, who was born in 1998 in the city of Lagos, Nigeria. He started his painting journey in the year 2017. So, Mr. Civilized Villagrr,
Hi.
can you share with us a memorable experience that prompted your artistic journey?
I remember back in 2020, I had this exhibition for a show, Celebration on the Island, and I was invited to install murals and doodles for the event. So that was one of the major events that impacted into my art journey.
Alright, cool. Alright, so what I know you're a multidisciplinary artist, but what's your main preference? What particular artistic style do you prefer most out of others?
I would say digital because it's very fast and efficient, because it also leaves you with a good and very neat result by the time you're done working with it.
Okay, so you can, erase errors.
Yeah, and make corrections that you can't do on normal canvas and traditional pieces.
Okay, but so what's not the process of you working on traditional art pieces? Because it seems like the fact that you chose digital artwork is because you can, you trace back to your errors, clear them, and
Well, the traditional part is, you have to draft an idea down in your sketchbook before taking execution. But with your iPad or your drawing tablet, your mobile, you're on the go, you can have it done quickly anywhere, without having to worry about getting paints and materials to create. But when you're creating with this platform, it's different and it's stressful. So I go for the ones that are very efficient and easy for me.
Alright, thank you. So, are there any specific rituals or habits that you like to, do before you start your paintings or traditional paintings in particular?
I would say I make a lot of research, because that's a major key for me when I'm working. I like to make sure I have proper information on what I'm working on before heading to create any project or collection for. That period.
Okay, but aside from research, is there anything that gets you relaxed, in a good, in a calm state before you start painting?
I would say just good music and probably the beach. I go to the beach a lot of times to draw my inspiration from there and feel better before working. So yeah.
Okay, so you like to think a lot too at the beach, have a clear head too.
Yes. That's my personal space and for me to just be myself.
It's the same for a lot of people actually.
Yeah.
So that's good. So how do you handle creative blocks? When you don't have any sort of inspiration whatsoever, but you want to create a piece, you want to create something, but maybe mid-creation, the inspiration stops and nothing is coming in again.
Well, for me, it starts with my environment, because once you're having a creative block, it starts with if your space is untidy or so I start with little things arranging my surroundings, and if it doesn't get better, I just go out or take a walk to just make everywhere free and room for more to come in.
Okay, that's good. How do you balance experimentation? Because I know that a lot of artists like freeform when it comes to creating a particular piece. As it comes, they paint.
Yeah.
They might start one particular idea, and then they have like 10 particular ideas on one particular piece to get. But how do you stay true to your own main artistic identity, and not going further than like free form and just expressing everything that comes on a particular artwork? I'm sorry. Okay, how do you stay true to your own artistic identity, that you don't just create out of whatever maybe you paint about, for example, you paint about women, just women, but that's your artistic identity, but then today you're like, I want to paint about dogs, I want to paint about maybe fishes or something. That's not your artistic identity, but then you just want to do something different. So how do you stay true to your own identity?
Well, for me, when I started, I wanted to be known for like the colors I use. So like I make sure I use very beautiful colors, because colors tell a lot on your mood. Like they tell on how one responds to them. So for me, I pay attention to colors while creating, because colors can change your mood from 0 to 100 like real quick. So I make sure once you're coming to look at my work or you're approaching any of my pieces, I want the color of that piece to catch your attention, not the work itself. Because creating an artistic identity is not so difficult for me, but it is something that I would like to leave a remarkable touch for my consumers when they see the work that I've created over time.
Okay, that's cool. I think I like when I'm able to walk into an exhibition or a gallery and colors are
they
everywhere.
beautify the whole surroundings. They affect the way people consume them too in galleries. So it's important for me while creating.
Nice. Is there any specific message or theme that you want people to pick up once they see your art?
Well, I would say beauty, because a lot of artists just create because they want to express their creativity and how elite their mind is. But for me, I like to make my end results look neat, clean, and just beautiful. Nothing extra to it.
That's good. Thank you. The next question is a question I really want you to elaborate on, because you said you're a digital artist, so and that means you tend to use tech a lot when it comes to your artistic processes. Do you believe art has the ability to cause change, or when it comes to, most especially when it comes to technological advancements and all of that?
Yeah. Aside technology, art plays like a big role in all aspects of life. Now, when it comes to technology, it's doing a different job because it has given us a lot of opportunities over the years to be presentable and have something to show for ourselves, like Web3, NFTs, and DeFi. So for me, it has impacted me. It has I've seen the brighter side of art and technology. So I believe it has a major role to play in the industry.
Yeah, I think so far, for all the artists that we've actually had on the show, I like how every artist is able to brag that they are at the forefront of everything. Before anything, before any advancements or involvement of anything, they'll tell you art before, art comes before anything.
Yeah, so, because it gives you this forefront to be confident about what you're doing, and you're not just creating for a particular set of people, but whoever is receiving this idea that you've created consumes it well. So yeah.
I like Thank you. All right, so you were talking about something before, that was the reason why you actually preferred digital artwork as one of your main your artistic processes. But aside from that, you do digital artwork. So you mentioned some challenges, or I want you to elaborate on that. Like, what challenges you think you face or most artists face when it comes to, from the beginning of creating an artwork to the end, or maybe just it might be purchasing materials for creating a piece.
I feel like materials are like major hindrance when it comes to an artist's life, and it varies though, depends on if he's a digital artist or a traditional artist. For digital, it might take some time to get the materials in it, such as iPad and Apple Pencil, because they cost quite a lot. But when it comes down to like this, you can get affordable materials to create, and so there are various challenges in this aspect, but the most difficult part is selling an artwork after it has been created, because I don't know what you want, I'm just creating because this is what is on my mind. So you might not really like it. It takes a lot of hard work and let's say grace too for one to just run into an artwork and I want to buy this piece. So I think selling the artwork is the hardest part of it.
Okay, so I want you to tell me a bit more about yourself. Like, tell us something most people don't really know about you.
Well, I'm a very simple person. I play lots of video games.
What kind of video games?
Call of Duty, football. I listen to a lot of music too. I watch sports. I like basketball. So yeah. So.
Okay, cool. I'm a gamer too, but that's on the low.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, how do you approach pricing your artworks, and what factors do you consider before pricing them? What was that look on your face?
That comes with. I don't know how to answer that.
No, just be free. Say what's on your mind.
Okay. Can you come again?
Like, when it comes to pricing your artworks, like, how do you approach pricing? Like, putting a tag to them.
That was a very difficult part. I would like that was a very difficult part because it works with the value of the piece, how long it took to create the piece, and I consider the materials used. I also consider the process and the time taken to like put in to create this work, because for us the process matters a lot. For artists and creative, our process matters, and the time invested into creating work determines on how we price and put prices on our pieces. So yeah.
Our next session is this or that question, which is my favorite session. I don't really know by a lot of people, and I hope it will be your favorite session too.
I mean, that's fine.
Alright, so I'm going to be giving you a couple questions, and you just like throw the answers back to me like really fast.
Yeah, sure.
So, abstract or realism?
Abstract.
Oh, okay. Cats or dogs?
Sorry?
Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Canvas or paper?
Canvas.
Canvas, okay. Books or movies?
Movies.
Football or basketball?
Basketball.
Studio or outdoor?
Studio.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Yes. So far, I've been asking that question. Nobody has said Batman. Thank you for picking Batman. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's continue. Wine or beer?
Beer.
Oil or acrylic paint?
Acrylic.
Instagram or Twitter?
Twitter.
Afro pop or alt music?
Okay, it's not bad though.
Thank you. Nice. Thank you. All right. Text or calls?
Call me calls. I like calls.
Okay. Air or road?
Road trips. I've never traveled by air though.
Okay.
Road trips are cool though.
All right. Netflix and chill or cinema? I just threw that one out there. I wanted to put you off.
Let me say cinema.
Cinema. Okay. I'll accept it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Before we go one last time, I would like you to, you were saying something about bringing other artists into the limelight, but I want you to talk to like the emerging artists and give them like a little advice on, how to begin their journey, or if they're having like any blocks or anything, basically, just give them like a little advice.
So basically, don't give up on your dreams, no matter how hard it is. You can start little. You can start with pen and paper. You can borrow from your friends. Nobody cares, but just don't give up.
All right. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
Sure.
That's it for this session of Creath and Creatives. We thank Mr. Civilized. He doesn't want to tell me his real name.
Civilized Villagrr.
He's coding. He's keeping it on the low, but very soon we'll break his phone. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you for coming on the show, and we really hope to see you guys on the next episode. Thank you very much.